Ulfric!
You should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his High King. Bet she
You
knows
betrayed
that.
us!
All heart.
Rogver, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torring. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Thorin. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
On this
That's
day,
my brother up there.
I go to Sovngarde.
Stand back. Interrupting an execution is a serious crime.
Oh shoot.
Oh, I guess it's all over. I expected...
Oh.
I don't know what I expected.
I'm waiting.
Good riddance
You wouldn't
to
be a
bad rubbish, I
sellsword,
see.
would you? I have a little problem you could solve. You wouldn't be a sellsword, would you? I have
If you're
a
heading to the
problem
Blue
you could solve.
Palace, you might want to rethink that outfit.
Some gate guard you!
Mind yourself in my city, friend. This here axe in full swing is a right terrible sight.
I think I expected... Oh, I guess it's all over. I expected... I don't know what I expected.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend. Well, as it turns out, I had a pet skeever when I was a boy, and he used to wink. I thought so. I think the Bard's College might be looking for recruits. You should speak to the head of the college, Viarmo, if you're interested. Magic. You're on the wrong side of Skyrim. You want Winterhold. That college there, they teach it. Otherwise, you can try the Jarl's Wizard. I wouldn't, though. I've heard Jari Ra's hanging around the Wells district, looking for new blood to hire. Varnius Junius stopped by here on his way to court. He was worried about something. I'm sure Falk Firebeard could tell you what. People say there's a man wandering the streets near the Blue Palace. He seems distressed, but he's not making any sense. Remember the Winking Skeever next time you're footsore.
Feel free to make requests. Oh, no. But being surrounded by good music, good drink, and good friends is all I've ever asked for. Generally, if you want rumors, you should talk to Corpulus. That said, I did see a visitor pass through on his way to the Blue Palace.
Can I make a request?
Sure. What can I do for you?
Can you play The Dragonborn Comes?
Yes. This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love. Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes. With a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe, the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know, the Dragonborn's come.
I fight with both blade and spell. You might, if you change your mind, seek me out here.
Feel free to make requests.
The spell.
There's nothing like a good song to lift the spirit in troubled times.
So you're a member of the Bard's College.
Only in that I'm a graduate. I work here at the Winking Skeever. I would highly recommend it, though. Talk to Viarmo if you're interested. You should think about staying the night. Corpulus keeps a clean inn.
I have no business with you. Leave me.
Ah, yet another new face. I'm from Hammerfell, you see. I can hardly keep track of all the people I've been meeting.
I've been traveling all over. Even been to
Where the
Helgen.
dragon attacked. We've heard rumors of death and fire from the skies, but no real news.
The rumors are all true.
Then we should soon be selling arrows by the bushel. A sword is no good against a dragon. Good to talk to a fellow traveler.
Spare some gold for a veteran?
Were you really in the army?
What? You see a man fallen on hard times, and you think he's been like that forever? I was there. I fought in the Great War. I was on the field at Anvil. And when I was struck down, they left me. You understand? They left me for dead. I didn't leave them. It's best you leave me be.
Proud Spire Manor. Now there's a fine boy. Up for sale, too. If you're interested, talk
You're
to
passing through Solitude? Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes?
What did you have in mind?
It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground, or just left lying around in someone's house. I bet the two of us were very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Deja and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things.
I'm listening.
I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks, loaded with weapons and pay, but few people, and they pass through dangerous waters. We have an interest in one of those boats, the Ice Runner. The Solitude Lighthouse will be guiding it in, but if its fire were to go out, the Ice Runner would run aground.
So you want me to put out the lighthouse fire?
What an interesting idea. I think if someone were to do something like that, there would definitely be a certain amount of loot to be shared. Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks afterwards, I could certainly direct them to that loot.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
It would be best if we spoke little until you've completed your task.
I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all... You were there for Rogvir's execution.
Nasty bit of business. Rogvir's execution.
Perhaps, but necessary. My cousin Fura is somewhere out there in Skyrim right now, fighting Ulfric Stormcloak and his damned insurrectionists. She wouldn't have to be there at all if it weren't for Rogvir. And my aunt wouldn't have to worry about her daughter.
Why were they executing him?
You really don't know? He lets Ulfric Stormcloak escape solitude. Ulfric rides in, murders the High King, and Rogvir lets him ride right back out.
How do you take your mind off something like that?
Most people head over to the Winking Skeever. If you're not interested in music or drink, you can at least talk to Corpulus. He can fill you in on any of the latest gossip. People to see and places to go, huh? Later, then.
Yeah.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Hello. What do you have here? Hey, where'd the shopkeeper go? Oh, there you are.
You're a traveler, correct? Have you been to Whiterun?
Actually, yeah.
Wonderful. I hadn't really hoped to run into someone who'd been there. My daughter Fura was assigned to Whiterun after she joined the Imperial Army. I was hoping you might have met her. I haven't heard from her lately. I've tried talking to Captain Aldous, but he hasn't been any help.
I'm sorry, I'd never met her before.
Well, I guess it was unlikely. I'm sorry to waste your time.
Can you train me in alchemy?
No. Mostly, I'm just a simple herbalist. Lami over in Mothall should be able to help you.
Aromatics, so you sell perfumes?
We mostly carry herbs and alchemical ingredients, that sort of thing. Before the war, our stock was mostly used for aromatic use in homes. Yes. These days, we have more people like you coming in, looking for healing and the like.
What have you got for sale?
So you're an alchemist then? So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
I think they only buy ingredients.
Don't forget me next time you need herbs and potions.
Do you have an alchemy table? There you are. Excuse me. Ancestors in the Dunmer. Ghosts walk among them, the departed spirits of the Dunmer, and perhaps those of all races, persist after death. The knowledge and power of departed ancestors benefits the bloodlines of Dunmer houses. The bond between living family members and mortal ancestors is partly blood, partly ritual, partly relational. A member brought into the house through marriage binds himself through the ritual and oath into the clan, and gains communication and benefits from the clan's ancestors. However, his access to the ancestors is less than his offspring, and he retains some access to the ancestors of his own bloodline. The family shrine. Each residence has a family shrine, and for homes it may be more than a hearth, no more than a hearth or alcove where family relics are displayed and venerated. In wealthy homes, a home is set aside for the use of the ancestors. The shrine is called the waiting door and represents the door to oblivion. Here the family members pay their respects to their ancestors through sacrifice and prayer, through oaths sworn upon duties, and through reports on the affairs of the family. In return, the family may receive information, training, and blessings from the family's ancestors. The ancestors are thus protectors of the home, and especially the precincts of the waiting door, the ghost fence. It is the family's most solemn duty to make sure their ancestors' remains are interred properly in the city of the dead, such as Necron. Here the spirits draw comfort from one another against the chill of the mortal world. However, a sign of a great honor and sacrifice, an ancestor may grant that part of his remains be retained to serve as part of a ghost fence protecting the clan's shrine and family precincts. Such an arrangement is often part of the family member's will, that a knucklebone shall be saved out of his remains and incorporated with solemn magic and ceremony into a clan ghost fence. In more exceptional cases, an entire skeleton or even preserved corpse may be bound into a ghost fence. These remains become a beacon and focus for ancestral spirits, and for the spirit of the remains in particular. The more remains used to make a ghost fence, the more powerful the fence is, and the most powerful mortals in life have the most powerful remains. The great ghost fence created by the tribunal to hold back the blight incorporated the bones of many heroes of the temple and of the houses Sindoril and Redoran, who dedicated their spirits to the temple and clan as their surrogate families. The ghost fence also contains bones taken from the catacombs of Necron and the many battlefields of Morrowind. The mortal chill. Spirits do not like to visit the mortal world, and they do so only out of duty and obligation. Spirits tell us that the other world is more pleasant, or at least more comfortable for the spirits than our real world, which is cold, bitter, and full of pain and loss. Mad spirits. Spirits that are forced to remain in our world against their will may become mad spirits or ghosts. Some spirits are bound to this world because some terrible circumstances of their death, or because of some powerful emotional bond to a person, place, or thing. These are called hauntings. Some spirits are captured and bound to enchanted items by wizards. If the binding is involuntary, the spirit usually goes mad. A willing spirit may or may not retain its sanity, depending on the strength of the spirit and the wisdom of the enchanter. Some spirits are bound against their wills to protect their family shrines. This unpleasant fate is reserved for those who have not served the family faithfully in life. Dutiful and honorable ancestor spirits often did in the capture of and binding of wayward spirits. These spirits usually go mad and make terrifying guardians. They're ritually preserved from harming mortals of their clans, but that does not necessarily discourage them from mischievous or peevish behavior. They are exceedingly dangerous for intruders. At the same time, if an intruder can penetrate the spirit's madness and play upon the spirit's resentment of his own clan, the angry spirit may be manipulated. Oblivion. The existence of Oblivion is acknowledged by all Tamriel cultures, but there is little agreement on the nature of the other world, other than it is a place where the Aedra and the Daedra live, and that communication and travel possible between this world and Oblivion through magic and ritual. The Dunmer do not emphasize the distinction between this world and Oblivion, as do the human cultures of Tamriel. They regard the world and the other world as a whole with many paths from one end to the other, rather than two separate worlds of different natures with distinct borders. This philosophical viewpoint may account for the greatest affinity of elves for magic and its practices. Foreign views of Dunmer ancestors worship in spirit magic. The Altsamari and Bosmari cultures also venerate their ancestors, but only by respect of their orderly and blissful passage of these spirits from this world to the next. That is, wood elves and high elves believe it is cruel and unnatural to encourage the spirits of the dead to linger in our world. Even more grotesque and repugnant is the display of the bodily remains of ancestors in ghost fences and ash pits. The presentation of finger bones in a family shrine, for example, is sacrilegious to the Bosmer, who eat their dead, and barbaric to the Altmer, who inter their dead. The human cultures of Tamriel are ignorant and fearful of dark elves and their culture, considering them to be inhuman and evil, like orcs and Argonians, but more sophisticated. The human population of Tamriel associated with Dunmer ancestor worship and spirit magic with necromancy. In fact, this association of the dark elves with necromancy is at least partly responsible for the dark reputation of Dunmer throughout Tamriel. This is generally an ignorant misconception, for necromancy outside acceptable clan rituals is most abhorrent abomination in the eyes of the Dunmer. The Dark Elves will never think of practicing sorcerous necromancy upon any Dark Elf, or upon the remains of any elf. However, Dark Elves consider that the human and orcish races to be little more than animals. There is no injunction against necromancy upon such remains, or on the remains of any animal, bird or insect. Imperial policy officially recognizes the practices of the Dunmeri ancestor veneration and spirit magic as a religion, and protects their freedom to pursue such practices as long as they do not threaten the security of the Empire. Privately, most Imperial officials and traders believe Dark Elf ancestors worship and displays of remains are barbaric, or even necromantic. Telvanni necromancy. The Telvanni are adept masters of necromancy. They do not, however, practice necromancy upon the remains of the Dark Elves. Some Telvanni regard such practices with loathing and righteous anger. They do practice necromancy upon the remains of animals and upon the remains of humans, orcs, and Argonians, who are technically no more than animals in Merylwen. Publisher's note. This book was written by an unknown scholar as a guide for foreign visitors to Morrowind. Shortly after the armistice was signed, many of these practices have since fallen into disfavor. The most obvious changes are those regarding the practice of necromancy and the Great Ghost Fence. Dunmer to today regard necromancy upon any of the accepted races as an abomination. The Ghost Fence has forced many exchanges in the practice of ancestors worship, with the vast majority of ancestors' remains going to strengthening the great Ghost Fence around the mountain of Dagothyr. There are very few clan ghost fences in Merowyn. The temple discourages such practices among the houses as selfish. The upkeep of family tombs and private waiting doors has also fallen into disfavor, as very few remains have been buried in these tombs and shrines since Armistice in recent years. Most Dunmer venerate a small portion of their ancestors' remains kept at local temples. Excuse me for a sec. I think I've been playing in mute.
Welcome to Angela's Aromatics. I help you with some herbal needs?
I'm okay. Thank you for allowing me to explore your home. Now so long.
I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of errands to run.
Bits and pieces.
You look like an adventurous one. I bet we're kindred spirits, you and I. You were there for Rogvir's execution.
Appearance. Huh. You know, you've got a certain fire in your eyes. Just like my Beerend.
Who is Beerend?
Baron's my husband. He works the forge up at Castle Dower. I barely see him nowadays, what with him filling orders for the army.
Were you at Rogvir's execution?
That was an ugly affair. High King Torig's death has turned the whole town on its head. Between you and me, he wasn't even that good a king. All of those rambling speeches about the Empire this and the Empire that. Come back to Bits and Pieces anytime.
Hello, welcome to the center of the world. Or at least my brother Eriker's world.
That doesn't seem like a good attitude.
Oh, if you're looking for a good attitude, go see the bards. They'll fake it for you if nothing else. If you're looking for truth instead, see Noster. He's a good example of what life has to offer. And if you're just looking to feel good, go get some spiced wine from Yvette. But whatever you do, just leave me alone. We'll speak again later, if we must.
Thief or virtue? Nah. Daedra and the Daedra. The designations of gods, demons, Aedra, and Daedra are universally confusing to the layman. They are often used interchangeably. Aedra and Daedra are not relative terms. They are elvish and exact. Azura is a Daedra, both in Skyrim and Merowyn. Aedra is usually translated as ancestor, which is as close as Crodilic can come to this elven concept. Daedra means roughly not our ancestors. This distinction was crucial to the Dunmer, who fundamentally split the ideology. The fundamental split in ideology is represented in their mythical genealogy. Ajo are associated with stasis. Deja represent change. Ajo created the mortal world and are bound to earth bones. Deja, who cannot create, have the power to change. As part of the divine contract of creation, the Ajo can be killed. Witnesses Locan and the moons. Witness Locan and the moons. The protein Deja, for whom the rules do not apply, can only be banished. Excuse me.
Fresh fish.
Are your sales
Fresh
going well?
fish.
Not too bad.
Be
A few of the guests from the
plenty of fresh
upcoming
fish
wedding
for you.
placed orders.
Where do you catch the fish?
Down at the docks. There are a few good spots if you can avoid the East Empire Company workers and those red-wig thugs.
Fresh off the boat.
What have you got
Everything
to sell?
I've got on display, really. These are troubled times. Be on your guard out there.
You look like you could do with a ripe apple. Or a tomato. Cabbage. Or leek.
I bet you get some interesting people through here.
That I do. I had a messenger from Dragon Bridge stop here on his way to the Blue Palace not too long ago.
Fresh fish.
He was very nervous. Mentioned something about needing help. Come back when you figure out how to spend money.
You wouldn't have a few minutes to run down to the docks, would you?
What do you need from the docks?
Well, I've got a shipment of spices the East Empire Company is holding up. I need someone to convince them to release it.
Finest fish here.
Shouldn't be a
Great.
problem.
Get back to me when you're done and I'll give you something for your time.
Apples, tomatoes, leeks, and cabbages.
Good luck out there.
Fresh and ripe.
Seems like a tough time to be wandering Skyrim.
Mine saved me from the streets, and they can save you from your trials as well.
It's like everything in here is unattended. Solitude is the center of Imperial power in Skyrim. It is also home to the famous Bard's College. I think I'll try to getting there today. If I know where to go.
You look new. I'm new too. I think we could be friends. It would be
You
best
talk
if
to
we spoke
Edward.
little until
You
you've
have no
completed
knowledge
your
of who to
task.
speak to. Go. You want knives? You want them in your belly? No? Then you stop talking to Dieter.
Alright. Are you a dark worker?
Citizen?
Nope.
Looking to hire a boat? I can take you to any port on the coast.
Maybe another time.
I once captained a ship called the Argent Raptor. She struck an iceberg and went down just north of Windhelm.
Whatever you're about to say, don't bother. I don't want to hear it.
Citizen?
Mind the way.
Sorry, I was lost in thought. I'm planning my wedding, you see. So many details to work out.
Oh, congratulations. I'm here on behalf of Yvette Sam. She asked me to check on her shipment of spice.
Ah, yes. If she wants to pay the 2,000 gold tariff, then we'll be all set.
I'm sure we can work something out.
I'm afraid you're bargaining without the metal to back it up.
You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
Yvette can't afford a tariff. Can she? She can barely afford her stand.
I suppose I could make an exception. I do like her spiced wine. Fine. Tell Yvette's son her shipment will be brought up to Solitude shortly.
Appreciate it. Who's that behind you? Can I talk to him? Uh-oh. Nope, put that away.
Take care with those flames. Guard might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
Right. want to enter Solitude again.
You talk to Ed Brothers. Deja has no words for you.
I imagine that building at the end of the cliff is the College of the Bards. Just an assumption. Hello, I'm back.
Spiced wine for you? It's a family recipe.
Is your spiced wine... Excuse me. Is your spiced wine made from a secret recipe?
Oh, yes. A secret family recipe. The only good thing my father Octave ever did. In fact, it's so good, no one else in Skyrim even tries to make any.
The East Empire Company is sending up your spices.
Thank you so much. I swear it's a fight with them every shipment. Here's something for your troubles.
Thank you.
Good luck out there. Seems like a tough time to be wandering Skyrim. Yes?
Yeah.
When I was a young rascal, I broke a man's arm with a single punch.
You help me. You help people, right? That's what you do.
What do you need?
My master has abandoned me. Abandoned his people. And nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help?
Why don't you leave your master?
Oh, you just don't understand. Without him, I am not free. Without him, I am doomed. All of his empire shall fall into chaos.
How can I find your master?
Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as the Jarl. No, no. Such people are below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea. Oh, and you'll need the hip bone. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that.
What's a hip bone? Well, thank you.
Oh, you just don't understand. Without him, I am not free. Without him, I am doomed. All of his empire shall fall into chaos.
It's strange that you would trust a stranger with this.
I trust you're not causing any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? Are you here to talk about my brother? Do you think his execution was justified?
Who was your brother?
Brogvir. He opened a gate and they executed him for it.
Oh,
he
that's
opened
right.
a gate and the wrong man rode out of it. If that man hadn't been Ulfric Stormcloak, if Ulfric hadn't killed High King Torrig, but it was Ulfric, and he did kill the High King in honorable combat. My brother refused to allow the Imperials to take revenge for the deed. So now he's dead.
I'm sorry to hear that. So he did what he thought was right.
And like Brogvir, you have a Nord's heart. It's hard for many of the people here to understand. I think Aldous understands. I don't think I could have stayed here if anyone else had... I think I need to be done talking for the moment.
No problem. Sorry about your brother. so much things to see.
Dean Inga says a bard can never have enough practice. So, would you like a tune?
What do you do around here?
I'm a bard, from the Bard's College here in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying. Thanks for taking the time. People never want to talk to me.
Please, take pity on an old madman.
It's like you can go into every building. Let's check out that college. Well, it's not the college. It's the Blue Mansion.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
Could I give you meat? There you are. I think. It's a nice little place. Not little. Hello, guard.
Oh, hello. Just tidying up.
I need to get to the Pelagius ruin.
Oh, I'd get in trouble for that. It's not allowed. Besides, it's scary in there.
Falk asked me to check it out.
Well, I suppose in that case it's okay to let you in. But only briefly. Be careful and come right back.
I'll be
Mess
the
anything up while you're here.
briefest. Oh, it is spooky in here. It's all covered in cobwebs. It's very dark in here. Hello. Oh goodness.
Marty! Helly, my dear.
I'm not sure what just happened. Did my game freeze? Last thing I saw, my armor came off. That's a shame. I'll try rebooting the game.